Hello, my name is Jim Bagents. I'm the Academic Dean for the College of Engineering at the University of Arizona. It's my honor to open the 2020 Winter Commencement Ceremonies for our college. To my right, appropriately distanced, is the man who leads our college and the man who will lead us through these commencement exercises, Professor David W. Hahn, the Craig M. Burge Dean of Engineering. David?
Thank you, Dean Bagents. On behalf of the faculty and staff, alumni, partners, and friends of the College of Engineering, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you in celebrating the College of Engineering's 2020 Winter Commencement. This is my second winter commencement as Dean since joining the University of Arizona in 2019, but like many of you, it is my first virtual commencement. But whether we are together live in Centennial Hall on the beautiful Arizona campus or joining in from living rooms and kitchen tables from around the nation and around the world, our goal remains identically the same. We're here to celebrate the next generation of Wildcat Engineering graduates. And what a wonderful group of students you are. We've become used to terms like resilient, perseverant, resourceful to describe the efforts of many, including our graduates, during this pandemic. All are appropriate, and there are many others. But the word that is most appropriate today is engineer. You are now engineers, and you enter the world after years of hard work and dedication. I'm proud of each of you, and I'm equally confident that you will go forward and do great things. Thank you for joining us to celebrate, and thank you to all of the families and friends of our students for providing the love and support to get our newest Arizona graduates to this special day. It is now my honor to introduce our first guest speaker, our student speaker representing the graduating class. True Quoc is graduating with a BS in Electrical and Computer Engineering. True is originally from Vietnam, immigrated to Tucson, Arizona, and transferred to the UA from Pima Community College. True certainly took advantage of the many opportunities UA offers our students. Among True's many activities and honors, she was Outstanding Senior in Electrical and Computer Engineering. During our 2020 Design Day, she received the Mensch Foundation Award for Best Use of Embedded Intelligence and the Steve Larimore Award for Perseverance and Recovery. She won the Fisher Franz Memorial Prize, was the 2019 McLean Transfer Scholarship recipient, received the Maslach Nuclear and Energy Scholarship, was a member of Phi Theta Kappa, and a scholarship recipient, and performed consecutive internships at Raytheon Missiles and Defense, as well as participating in a research experience for undergraduate students. Please welcome True.
Hello, faculty, parents, friends, and our fellow graduates of the fall 2020 semester. Firstly, I would like to send my congratulations to our graduates here today. To make it this far, I believe we all shown a lot of dedication and perseverance. You might or might not know that 40% of students who started university drop out. So we all should be proud of ourselves. This is a great honor for me to be here today as a graduation speaker. At the same time, this also has been making me quite nervous. As you can tell, English is not my native language. In fact, about 4-5 years ago, I struggled to maintain the conversation in English, and usually the only student in class not to laugh at a joke is because I didn't understand it. Graduation speakers are typically known for delivering inspiring speeches, ones who create lasting experience for the audience. This is not easy for me. So like most other students seeking for guidance, I started to ask our best friends, Mr. Google and Mrs. YouTube, on how to write a great graduation speech. Of course, as always, they returned me they're really nice and return me thousands of replies. In general, a process to create a successful speech would be brainstorm the ideas, choose the theme, and deliver the message. That sounds easy. That's why I eagerly put my finger on the keyboard, start to brainstorm, close my eyes, but minutes by minutes, not even a word appear on my computer screen. Well, eventually I sorted out the message I want to deliver. Even though this might sound like a cliche, but I strongly believe that it's necessary to have a genuine passion, stay curious, and seek for good mentorships. There is an old saying, when the student is ready, the teachers will appear. That is to say, as long as we're ready to learn and achieve. Just be passionate and persistent. We will associate ourselves with a good mentor. I have been fortunate to have no experience with our professor and co-worker. I couldn't recall times that I struggled to communicate in English with my professor for daily exchanges. But for professional conversation, we make it easily, simply because we align in the same interests. I also appreciate the understanding and professionalism of our professor. There were times that our daycare provider was not available. I had no choice but to bring my daughter along into classes and office hour, one hand carrying her, the other hand writing. But even then, I was made welcome by encouraging words and thorough explanation for my questions. For my internship experience, I had a good chance to work with a really talented engineer. He once told me that he appreciated my thoroughness through the question I make for him. It was through the constant curiosity seeking for the answers I was able to build up a good understanding, a good foundation for the technical understanding that sometimes surprise the senior engineers in the team, where they don't expect an intern that could have that level of understanding. Also, I believe it's equally important for us to be patient to ourselves in the learning process. Don't be afraid to fail. We can keep reminding ourselves that failure is just an option as long as we learn from it. Easier said than done. But actually, failure is the mother of success. Most of us probably familiar with the story of a very famous inventor, Thomas Edison, who took several thousands experiments with different materials for the filament of his light bulbs. Those thousands failed experiments was all lesson learned for him and contributing to his later success. In conclusion, I wanted to send my deep gratitude out to my family members, to the University of Arizona faculty, to my friend and classmates for your continuing support over the years, to fellow graduates. We all soon will be turning into a new chapter of our life. I wish you all the best, to fly far and high in your next endeavor. So, again, don't be afraid to fail. Be safe and bear down.
Thank you, True, for representing your classmates. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for our 2020 winter commencement, Dr. Liesl Folks. Dr. Folks is the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost at the University of Arizona. She is the Chief Academic Officer of the university and oversees all academic programs as well as faculty and student affairs. As a member of the President's senior leadership team, her roles include the implementation of the strategic plan for the institution and ensuring that the university demonstrates excellence as it pursues its goals of delivering outstanding education that prepares students for the fourth industrial revolution, conducting research and discovery that addresses society's grand challenges, defining what it means to be a global university, living and breathing the university's core values to enable institutional excellence, and advancing the land-grant mission in the state of Arizona. As the Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Folks leads 19 colleges and 24 schools, as well as libraries, the University of Arizona Global, Arizona Online, distance education, and student services. In particular, I am proud to say that she is also a professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Prior to serving in this role, Dr. Folks was Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences at the University of Buffalo, where she built a reputation as a champion for women and underrepresented minorities in science and engineering degree programs. At UB, Dr. Folks led rapid growth of the engineering school, including the addition of 75 faculty and 2,700 students. Research expenditures grew by 35%, and she spearheaded the creation of 2 new departments. We are currently working closely with Provost Folks to grow our engineering program as well. As an internationally recognized expert in the fields of magnetic materials and devices, nanoscale metrology, and spin electronic devices, Dr. Folks holds 14 U.S. patents and has authored more than 60 peer-reviewed papers. She serves on numerous boards and committees and currently serves as the chair of the triennial congressionally mandated National Academy's review of the National Nanotechnology Initiative. Prior to working in higher education, she spent 16 years in research and development in Silicon Valley in California, working at IBM, Hitachi Global Storage Technologies, and Western Digital. Dr. Folks earned a master's degree in business administration from Cornell University after completing both a doctorate and Bachelor of Science with honors degrees in physics from the University of Western Australia. Please welcome Dr. Liesl Folks.
Engineering graduates, let me congratulate you today. It's an especial thrill to be here as your provost to congratulate you because I am also a member of the faculty in the College of Engineering at the University of Arizona. So you have a special place in my heart as you graduate today. As you go out into the world, I want to just commend you on your tremendous perseverance in completing your degrees in the midst of a global pandemic. Completing an engineering degree is no easy task at the best of times, and you have my just heartfelt admiration for your persistence, for your hard work, for your grit, and for your determination in getting this done. I know it was a tremendous amount of work, and I hope that you're feeling a tremendous sense of pride right now in all that you've accomplished. To do all of that in the middle of the global pandemic, I know has taken extra effort, and the class of 2020 deserves just all of our awe for getting this done and getting those degrees completed. So congratulations to each and every one of you for the extraordinary effort you've put into completing your degrees and graduating today. I applaud you, all of you. As you go out into the world, I ask you to reflect in particular on one of our core values here at the University of Arizona, and that is the value of inclusion. As engineers, we know, because the data are unambiguous, that when we have inclusive engineering teams, we build better products, we build better software, and we have better outcomes and impacts on our society. I ask each and every one of you to be intentional in building inclusive teams, in making sure that people who come from different backgrounds, who speak different languages, who come from different cultures, are actively incorporated into your work groups, and their voices are heard and their contributions are rewarded and valued. Because by doing that, you become part of a change that we need to see in our discipline, a change that we need to see in society, and you can become part of something that's better than our past. I ask you to lead in this regard. As you launch into the world as professional engineers and join teams and work groups all over the country, all over the globe, you're joining an engineering workforce that is experiencing just unprecedented change and stress and uncertainty as a result of the global pandemic, which has impacted financial systems, supply chains, and all manner of industries in different ways. I urge you to think carefully and intentionally about your own responses to that uncertainty, your own response to fear and ambiguity in your working lives. Learn to recognize how your own body responds to those circumstances, and learn to manage through fear and uncertainty effectively and calmly. If you can do that, it will help you to become a leader in your discipline, a leader in your field. If you can help others to navigate uncertain times calmly and thoughtfully and intentionally, it will serve you in good stead as you build your own career. My Wildcats, I wish you every success as you go off into the world to do great things. I assure you that we at the University of Arizona will be always eager to hear of your successes and your impacts in the world and the changes you've made in our society. Go Wildcats. Go and do great things.
On behalf of the college, I would like to thank Provost Folks for sharing her words of advice and encouragement to our graduates. I would like now to turn the program back to our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Jim Bagents.
Thank you, David, and thank you to our guest speakers for their comments to our graduating students. At this stage in the program, we would normally begin to read the names of the individual graduates and have you walk across the stage at Centennial Hall. We'd have a chance to shake their hand. We'd have a chance to look you in the eye and say congratulations, person to person. That's obviously not going to happen this year. We're saddened by that, and given that the conditions that are giving rise to of this particular virtual ceremony involve a worldwide pandemic. We're also disappointed in that it's a rite of passage for you, for us to have the opportunity to congratulate you and say to you and acknowledge a job well done. It's disappointing to us because we draw a lot of inspiration for what you've done. We admire what you've done. We draw energy from what you've done. I can promise you, if you see the faculty after the commencement ceremony, we're all hyped up. And the reason we're hyped up is because we're all excited about the chance that we can sort of put a crown on top of what you've accomplished for these 4 or 5 or 6 years, however long you've been at our campus. So we don't have a way to do that in person. We've come up with what we hope is a reasonable surrogate. So what we're going to do at this stage now is page through a series of congratulatory comments from each of the department heads. In those comments, you may hear some individual students who are recognized. In some cases, the faculty in individual departments have named outstanding seniors or outstanding graduate students. So in some cases, you may hear the names of individual students mentioned. That's important. But we'll also be mentioning the names of individual students in another format. So complementary to this particular webcast, we have set up a series of videos for each department where we'll read the names and show a slide acknowledging each student and the degree they've earned. So it's a bit of a compromise in that we can't have you each walk across the stage as individuals, but we'll have an opportunity at least to record and webcast the calling of your name and the showing of your name and the degree that you've earned at our institution, and we'll make that available on a public website so that you and your family can share in your accomplishments, and you will at least be able to have some sense that we acknowledge your individual accomplishments, not just the graduating class in aggregate. So to get started, we'll begin we're engineers, we're better with numbers than we are with letters, but we're going to try to do this alphabetically by department name. So to start us off, we'll begin with Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering and Department Head Professor Perry Lee. Perry, it's all yours.
Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. This is the moment that we celebrate and congratulate to the graduation of the fall class of 2020 of Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering at the University of Arizona. I'm Perry Lee. I'm professor and department head. Graduates, family members, friends, and AME faculty and staff members who join this event, welcome and thank you. Under the pandemic, we cannot meet together on campus. However, we have the same high spirit to celebrate your graduation like we do at a normal time. We want to celebrate your success. Our department offers one of the most challenging and difficult degrees in the University of Arizona. You have worked so hard, so much homework, projects, quizzes, and exams. You have done all this successfully. You deserve a great celebration and congratulations. Parents, family members, and friends, it is your great support and patience that made our students to reach to this moment of achievement. The congratulations should go to you as well. We thank you all. Graduates, please say thank you to your parents, family members, and friends. Now I would like to mention award winners of outstanding seniors and outstanding graduate students. The Outstanding Seniors Award of Mechanical Engineering of Fall 2020 goes to Gregory Snyder. The Outstanding Graduate Student of Mechanical Engineering goes to Novonil Sen. And the Outstanding Graduate Student of Aerospace Engineering goes to Ashish Singh. Congratulations to the three of you. Graduates, today we celebrate your success and achievements. Soon you will walk out of the campus to be an engineer, a scientist, or any proud professionals you choose to be. We believe that your knowledge, your hardworking spirit, and your leadership obtained and nurtured in the past several years in the University of Arizona will lead to you to the success, your community success, the nation and world success. We will be waiting to see your success in the future. Please stay safe and stay in touch with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Lee. Let's now move to Professor Art Gimitro, Department Head for Biomedical Engineering.
Hi, my name is Art Gimitro. I'm the Department Head in Biomedical Engineering. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the BME department, I'd like to congratulate all of our College of Engineering graduates. We and your family and friends are very proud of you. You've accomplished a major goal in your life, a major milestone has been reached, and you've done this in the context of the challenge of the COVID crisis. So our hats are off to you in terms of your perseverance and your resiliency. It is my pleasure to introduce and recognize our outstanding senior, John Gallardo. Not only is John receiving his BS in BME, magna cum laude, but he is also completing ROTC training. He just got commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Air Force. So John, congratulations, good luck, and thank you for your service to our country. I'd also like to recognize our outstanding graduate student, that is Alex Alvarez. Alex did his undergraduate work here at the U of A in the BME department, got his BS degree, and then got into the MD PhD program here at the University of Arizona. So he is finishing his research under the direction of Russ Whitty in the area of ultrasound imaging, and will be moving on to complete his MD degree after that. So Alex, congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for the BME department over many years. Finally, as a a UA alum myself, I'd like to invite all of the graduates to be proud of joining a prestigious club that is UA alumni. So congratulations and good luck in the future.
Thank you, Professor Dimitro. Let's now move to Biosystems Engineering and Head of Department, Professor Kit Farrell-Poe. Kit, it's all yours.
Congratulations, Biosystems Engineering graduates. We are so proud of each and every one of you. You've shown great determination, persistence, and sacrifice to get to where you are today. You've obtained skills that can help solve some of the world's thorniest, most complex challenges of providing safe food, water, and energy. You can be proud of becoming an engineer. So many people wake up each morning having to go to work. What I want for you is that you wake up wanting to go to work, wanting to and making a difference in this world. That's my wish for you. You have been a member of the BE family and will remain one, so we want to hear from you. Stay in touch, be an active alum, and if you ever want to come back and walk through graduation, you'll always be welcome, whether it's next year or 5 years from now. Know that we will honor you whenever you decide to return. I also want to recognize our outstanding senior, Amy Pierce, and our outstanding graduate teaching assistant, Casey Shasteen. You do us proud. From my house to yours, may you have a joyous, safe, and healthy holiday season and New Year. Live long and prosper, and bear down, Wildcats.
Thank you, Professor Farrell-Poe. Let's now move to Chemical and Environmental Engineering and Department Chair, Professor Kimberly Ogden.
Good afternoon. I'm Kim Ogden. I'm the Department Chair for the Department of Chemical and Environmental Engineering. I would like to add my congratulations to all of the fall graduates. This has been very trying times, and I want to thank you for your perseverance to make it through this semester and to make it here to graduation today. The Department of Chemical and Environmental Engineering only has a few graduates. We tend to do things a little more on semester, and so we have a large class in the spring. And the couple that are graduating, we really want to congratulate you, but you have decided to take on an extra minor or prep yourself a little bit more for graduate school. And so these are the types of activities, scholarly activities, that you've undertaken this semester prior to your graduation. I would like to recognize our two outstanding graduate students. The chemical engineering outstanding graduate student is Jonathan Harris, and the environmental engineering outstanding graduate student is Ali Hossan Mardi. Both of these individuals have multiple first author peer review papers, and they're also a co-author on many others. They are amazing individuals, and we know that they will go on to do great things. Again, thank you for coming today, and congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Ogden, for those kind comments. Let's now move to the department with the longest name, Civil and Architectural Engineering and Mechanics, and the head of the department, Professor Dominic Bocelli.
On behalf of the faculty and staff, welcome to the 2020 Fall Convocation. I'm Professor Dominic Bocelli. I'm the department head in Civil and Architectural Engineering and Mechanics. I want to start by saying congratulations. We're also proud of all of your professional and academic accomplishments that you've already achieved this early in your career. I also want to say that 2020 threw us all for a little bit of a challenge, and I hope you all recognize that you were very successful in overcoming that challenge, and that's something that should serve you. That ability to overcome those challenges should serve you well in both your professional and your personal lives moving forward. And the last thing I want to say to you as students are, thank you for everything you do for the department, from your club to service activities. We appreciate everything that you do. It's you, the students, that really make our department great, and we appreciate that. And with that, I want to start and go into recognizing our undergraduates and our graduates. I'm going to start with our Outstanding Senior Awards. We have 2 of them, one for each program. The first student I'd like to recognize is Remen Al-Musawi. She graduated with her bachelor's degree in civil engineering, and our other student is Nicholas Antrim, who graduated with his bachelor's degree in architectural engineering. Congratulations to both of you. It's a well-deserved recognition. I'd also like to congratulate all of our civil engineering undergrads who are joining over 100 years of alumni, and our architectural engineering graduates who are creating their legacy as the second graduating class in our new program. From the graduate standpoint, I'd like to recognize our outstanding graduate student, Abulfaz Karampour. Abulfaz got his PhD in civil engineering in the transportation area, working with Professor Wu. Abulfaz, congratulations. Thanks for everything. I know you're gonna have a great career. And I also want to recognize all of our graduate students who got their master's and doctoral degrees. The decision to going on and getting an advanced degree is not a trivial one. You've all spent a lot of time and effort into this rewarding experience, and congratulations to that. So just to finish up, I want to say thank you all for being here virtually to support our students and recognize them. Congratulations to all graduating students, and bear down.
Thank you, Dominic, for those remarks. Let's please move now to the next set of comments from Professor Tamal Bose, Head of Electrical and Computer Engineering.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Tamal Bose, Department Head of Electrical and Computer Engineering. I am so proud of all of you graduates, bachelor's, master's, and PhD. I would like to mention two names first. Outstanding senior is True Tan Quach, and our outstanding graduate student is Terrence Pat. These are challenging times with multiple crises facing our community and our country. COVID-19 has posed a public health challenge that is unprecedented in over 100 years. But despite these challenges, you did it. You should be really proud of yourselves. ECE is a difficult major. You slaved over mathematical equations, long computer programs, and difficult laboratory assignments. You earned a very valuable degree. The degree is not the end, but the beginning of your journey. It is the key that will open many doors for you. Follow your passion, work hard, and make it a lifelong learning experience. And above all, always think of others first. And always remember that you are a proud Wildcat. Congratulations, graduates, and bear down.
Thank you, Professor Bose, for those nice remarks. Next up, from Materials Science and Engineering, Head of Department, Professor Pierre Demier.
Hi, my name is Pierre Demier. I'm the head of the Department of Materials Science and Engineering, or MSE in short. Materials engineers design and fabricate the materials that enable all technologies. Materials that make lasers, materials that make computer chips, materials that make airplanes. So I would like to congratulate the Materials Science and Engineering graduates, and in particular, Matt Jeffries, who is the MSE Outstanding Senior, and Kate Glessner, who is the Outstanding Graduate Student. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre, for those comments. Next up is our oldest program in the College of Engineering and one of the original programs at the University of Arizona, Mining and Geological Engineering. Please take it away, Professor Mo Momayez, Head of Department.
Hello, I'm Mo Momayez, Interim Head of the Department of Mining and Geological Engineering. On behalf of the faculty and staff in the department, I would like to offer my heartiest congratulations and best wishes for your accomplishments, as well as a lifetime of fulfillment and happiness. You, perhaps more than any other graduating class, deserve a real celebration for making it to the finish line. We know it was not easy, and we are so very proud of you. The department is engaged in a powerful mission to develop leading-edge technologies that will address future challenges facing the mining industry. That requires creative problem solving, leadership, and communication that all of you as students brought to our classrooms. Your enthusiasm and curiosity have inspired us all, and we thank you for that. I hope that as you embark in the next phase of your career, you will continue to engage with the department and future students in the program, because you will always be an important part of the MGE family. Take care, stay well, keep in touch, and bear down.
Thank you, Mo. I appreciate those comments. Next up, we have the Associate Dean from College of Optical Sciences to offer some remarks to our graduating students. I want to take a moment here to acknowledge the partnership we have with the College of Optical Sciences, whereby our faculty and their faculty work together to offer a Bachelor of Science degree in Optical Sciences and Engineering. It's one of the few programs of this kind in the nation, and certainly the best around. So it's always a pleasure for me to have a chance to introduce Associate Dean John Koschel.
Congratulations to all Fall 2020 graduates. Our BS in Optical Sciences and Engineering is a joint undergraduate program between the College of Engineering and the Wyant College of Optical Sciences. This year we had one graduate during the Fall 2020 ceremony, Eric Evans. Though you may have often felt that the conclusion of your studies was forever in coming, you have completed them now. You will now start the next chapter in your endeavors. Realize you will never stop learning more about optics, so questions are likely to continue. Thus, do not fret. You have the experience and training to rise to these challenges. Additionally, feel welcome to reach out to us anytime with your questions. You have been and will always remain a member of the UA Optics community. Congratulations, Eric, and all Fall 2020 engineering graduates. We look forward to seeing and hearing about your experiences.
Thank you, John, and demonstrating that we actually have mastered letters in addition to numbers. We're at the end of the alphabet where we can call on systems and industrial engineering, and I introduce now Professor Youngjun Son, Head of Department in Systems and Industrial Engineering.
Good morning, parents, family, friends, and students. My name is Youngjun Son, and I'm the head of Systems and Industrial Engineering Department. I'm sure all of you had the most unusual year, but I'm very glad you have stayed healthy and are here to celebrate this exciting moment. Today, we have 24 bachelor's, 17 master's, 5 graduate certificates, and 3 PhD students graduating from our programs. On behalf of all our SIE and engineering management faculty and staff, I want to congratulate all the students for your great achievements. Now I'm going to recognize our outstanding seniors and graduate students. This year, our outstanding students are Rosie Diaz in Systems Engineering, Carter Feng in Industrial Engineering, and our outstanding graduate students are Jude Alawadi for the master's program and Patrick Essay for the PhD program, who has been supervised by Dr. Vignesh Subian. Congratulations, everyone. Students, you made it. You successfully obtained your degrees, overcoming this extremely challenging time. So I'm sure you will overcome any challenge that you will face in the future. Students, please share your success stories with us. As you know, we have outstanding Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram pages. Students, big congratulations again. We are all so proud of you. Bear down.
Thank you, Professor Son, for those congratulatory remarks. I'd like to pause here for just 1 second to thank everyone for each of the department heads for contributing some congratulatory comments. I also want, in turn, to congratulate each of the departments, the faculty, and the staff in those programs who've poured their hearts and souls into these students and prepared them for commencement. The students' accomplishments, in some respects, is an embodiment of your efforts as much as it is of that of the students. So today's a celebration for you too, and I wanted to take a moment as academic dean to acknowledge your efforts and thank you for those things. I now turn the program back over to our dean, David Hahn.
Thank you, Dean Bagents, and our department heads and chairs, and our faculty and staff for recognizing our departments and students. I would like now to continue a tradition that we started last year, the recognition of our ROTC students who upon graduation will commission in to the United States Armed Services. It is my pleasure to introduce Cody Nichols, Assistant Dean of Students for Military and Veterans Engagement, to recognize our students. In his role, Dean Nichols works with the university military and veteran-connected student populations, including ROTC. Cody is a 9.5-year veteran of the Army Reserves and the Wyoming National Guard. During his tenure in the Reserves, he completed 2 deployments to the Middle East and 1 stateside mobilization in the National Guard immediately following 9/11. Cody served as the national co-chair for the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators, Veterans Knowledge Community, where he received the Super 8 Ultra Award from the Veterans Knowledge Community for going above and beyond in his service to fellow veterans in February 2019 at the NASPA Annual Symposium. Cody previously served as a member of retired U.S. Senator Jeff Flake's Military and Veterans Advisory Council and currently serves on U.S. Congresswoman Ann Kirkpatrick's Veterans Advisory Council. Cody earned his PhD in higher education from the College of Education and a minor concentration in entrepreneurship from the Eller College of Management at the University of Arizona. Welcome, Dean Cody Nichols.
Greetings. My name is Cody Nichols. I'm the Assistant Dean of Students for Military and Veteran Engagement here at the University of Arizona. I'd like to congratulate all of our service members, our veterans, and family members who are graduating here today. I'd also like to thank all of you who have supported them along the way. Our amazing faculty, our amazing staff, family, friends, colleagues. Thank you for helping support our students as they've worked for this goal of graduating with an engineering degree today. I'd also like to recognize a few individuals who have chosen to take their degrees and go into the United States military. Sarah Ulmer will be graduating with an architectural engineering degree and commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. John Gallardo will be graduating with a biomedical engineering degree and commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. Madeline Ferguson will be graduating with an aerospace engineering degree and commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. And Kate Medell will be graduating with an engineering management degree and commissioning as an ensign in the United States Navy and going to flight school to become a naval aviator. Congratulations. Best of luck in your future careers, your future endeavors, wherever they may take you.
Thank you, Dean Nichols, and thank you to our ROTC graduates as they begin their service to our nation. We are proud of you. Normally, in a live commencement, we would now move to the recognition of our Master of Science and Doctor of Philosophy students, including the hooding ceremony. The hooding ceremony, believed to have originated in European universities in the 12th century, was first instituted to recognize graduating students as they entered into their scholarly careers. Hooded robes, often required for warmth in unheated medieval libraries, were first used as a practical uniform for scholars as they studied and produced written works. Universities began to differentiate students by their academic majors, and colors were added to signify those distinctions. Hoods are still used today to represent a commitment to the scholarly life. While modern-day undergraduates wear robes and caps, those with master's or doctorate degrees are presented with hoods to show their continued pursuit of knowledge. So please accept my congratulations on behalf of the College of Engineering as you receive your virtual hoods in recognition of your scholarly accomplishment. Before we continue, I would also like to acknowledge the role of our faculty members in mentoring our graduate students. The faculty advisor plays a key role in pursuit of these advanced degrees, notably the doctoral degree. And we, our faculty members, all cherish the accomplishments and growth of our graduate students. You will now take your place among the world's scholarly societies, both teaching the next generation of students and creating the next generation of knowledge for the betterment of society. Please go forth and do good. We have now come to the moment that we have been waiting for. As the final rite of this passage called commencement, and as a visible symbol of the completion of your apprenticeship at the University of Arizona, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your mortarboards. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Before I turn the program back to Dr. Bagents, I would like to again congratulate our winter class of 2020. As you join the ranks of Wildcat engineers, I wish you the very best. I would also like to thank those that have made this commencement special. Our guest speakers, True Kwok, Dr. Cody Nichols, and Provost Liesl Folks, our many staff members for making this commencement a reality and for helping our students achieve their goals, our faculty members and college leadership for your commitment to our missions of teaching and research and your dedication to our students, and to the families and friends of our graduating class for all that you do and for joining us today. Thank you. Now back to Dean Bagents.
Thank you, Dean Hahn. Thank you also to all of our speakers. It's my honor and duty as Academic Dean for the College of Engineering to declare these commencement exercises closed and to wish all of you a good day. Bear down.
Go Cats!